Welcome to Dance Fit Biz Builders. I'm Orit, dancer, instructor, and proud owner of a thriving belly dance fitness business. And in this podcast, I'm giving it to you straight, sharing what it takes to kickstart and grow your dance and fitness business for the success you deserve. Whether you're a seasoned instructor, a passionate performer, or dreaming of turning your love for dance and fitness into a thriving career, you're in the right place. Lace up those sneakers and pull on those dance shoes and get ready for truth smacks, tips, and inspiration. Let's do this. Hello and welcome to Dance Fit Biz Builders, and I'm your host Orit, and thank you so much for tuning in. All right, folks, some of you may not like this. Who knows? Some of you may be okay with it. Guess what? My podcast, I don't give a shit. I am coming back to this theme about reading the goddamn room as an instructor. As instructors, we overlook this sometimes. As featured instructors, as guest instructors, as headliners, they overlook this as well. So I just had another experience that fired me up. And it's a reminder that being a great dancer does not automatically make you a great teacher. Again, and I know I repeated this before in an old episode, being a great dancer does not mean you are a great teacher. And those of you who produce events, those of you who bring in guest teachers, please listen to this. I implore you to audition your guest instructors or get a video of them of how to teach. Or maybe you take a class from them and see, can you follow? Are you getting something out of it? Is there value? Now, what I think is really important is, what do you want to get from the class, right? Do you want to just get the essence from someone on how they move and how they breathe? Fine. But if you are a workshop producer, please understand that people are coming into the class hoping to get a certain something out of the class. So I think your opportunity to really be clear and specific is in the description. What are they going to get out of it? Not something bland and something generic. What are they going to get out of it? How does this person teach? What are you going to walk away with? Look, instructors, producers, I get it. You're passionate. You love the art. You love the art of dance. You love teaching. But guess what? If students are standing there in the room with their eyes glazed over, or doing the moves wrong, or just standing there frozen, or they're like twirling their hair or looking down or looking at each other, you're not doing your job, okay? Teaching is a whole nother skill set. All right, so I was in a class with an incredible dancer, truly incredible, gorgeous performer, and a beautiful human as well. But they did not read the room. And I'm standing there thinking, they mentioned that they love questions, which is great. But as teachers, you need to understand the psychology of students. It's great that you love questions, but the psychology of a student is that they are intimidated to ask them. So here's what instructors need to think about. That people who come into a room, those people who might be a little bit insecure, even though they're not being judged in the in-person class, eyes are still on them. There's a room full of strangers, right? There are mirrors, right? Eyes are still on them. Even though there's no judgment, they still feel like they're being watched. So adding a question that they're going to ask, that ain't going to happen. That's enough for someone to freeze, shut down, right? And not raise their hand. So you really need to understand the student's experience, right? In order to serve them. Because students are in the class. They're trying to process, am I doing this right? Oh my God, I'm the only one who's not getting it. Or do I look dumb? Or shit, can't figure it out. Maybe I'll do it later. See, that's how you're going to lose students. So here are my tips. Stop rushing. Slow it down. Teaching is not a race. It's not about finishing the choreography. It's about, did my students actually learn something today? It's better to teach half of the choreography and have your students walk away with something to use, walk away feeling successful, than to rush the whole thing and then have them walk away frustrated and have nothing to use and practice at home. Some instructors want you to be expressive, do it your own way, or some instructors say, it's okay if you don't get it right now. You can perfect it at home. What? What does that mean? If they can't get it right now, how are they going to perfect it at home? By who? Who's going to teach them? Hard to learn it from a little clip that they filmed. They need to learn how to do it right now. So this way, the other half of the choreography, they'll at least get the idea of what you mean, because you really were clear in the first half of the choreography. Okay. Also, another tip. This is not a talent show. It's a class. I get it. You love to dance as an instructor, right? And you want to show your students what it's going to look like. Great. Anticipate what's coming up in the next 16 counts, but not in the next 64 counts. Make sure that they get these small chunks before you proceed. Think about it. I want you to think about going into a class as if it's an academic class, like a history class or a math class. You're not going to give them the whole multiplication table at once, right? You're going to give them little bits until they get it. You learn step by step. Same goes for dance. Dance is no different. You need to build it. You need to layer it, pause, and then check in with your students to see if they got it. Here's what great teachers do. They teach what's in front of them, not what's in their head. Great teachers are able to adjust on the fly. Great teachers repeat, and repeat some more, and without apology. Great teachers know when to pivot. They know when to scale back. And great teachers understand that the student experience matters more than getting through a goddamn choreography. Folks, the takeaway is, if your students didn't get it in class, they're not going to magically get it at home. You're the guide. You're the leader. You set the tone for success. Now, if you want to learn how to break down and build up, I teach this in the Sharkey Instructor Academy. I teach you flow. I teach you effectiveness. You can apply this in a workout class, in a regular folklore class, in a belly dance class, in a Latin class, any genre of class. It's just about breakdown, build up, and flow. I would love to have you in my world, and I'd love to get to know you, and I'd love to make an impact on your teaching. Just go to sharkey.com/teach. So as a reminder, if you notice students fumbling, their energy dropping, confusion on their faces, please, it's not their fault. It's a teaching problem. All right, next time you teach, I want you to pause and ask yourself, am I teaching what's in front of me right now? Am I watching their faces, not just the mirror? Are they actually getting it? Or am I moving too fast? Look, this is tough love, but it's love, because I know you care and I know you want to do right by your students. So read the goddamn room, adjust, and teach the humans in front of you, not the fantasy version in your head. All right, folks, if this hit home, share it with another instructor who needs to hear it. And if you want to take your teaching to the next level and not just be a great dancer, but be a truly transformative teacher and a teacher who is strong and has great technique, then I encourage you to check out the Sharkey Instructor Academy. Dude, we teach this stuff. You'll never teach the same way again. All right, folks, until next episode, go teach, go serve, and most importantly, go and kick ass.